Ready, Gwen? Okay, we'll begin. As soon as Steve's done talking, we'll begin. We'll begin this public hearing by reading the notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given the following hearing will be held in the Bonneville County Courthouse, 605 North Capitol Avenue, Idaho Falls, Idaho, March 6, 2023 at 2:45 by the Bonneville County Commissioners for the purpose of public hearing in relation to the application by Sam Nelson on behalf of Cromwell Trust, represented by Lauren Cromwell and Dina Harker, for a rezone from agriculture A1 to general commercial C2 zone. General location of this is located on south side of Sunnyside Road, east of Pioneer Drive and north of the Snake River, Bonneville County, Idaho. This was published February 18th, 2023 in the Post Register. Those present are all three commissioners, Commissioner Reed, Commissioner Walker, myself, Commissioner Christensen, Gwen Rondo. I was going to say I don't dare try to pronounce it. And Austin Black, see, I can pronounce that one, from the Planning and Zoning Office. We do have a copy of the minutes and the hearing information that was submitted to the Planning and Zoning. Without objection, we'll make that part of the record. And I'm guessing you're going to present the overview of this application also. Austin.
Thanks, Commissioner Christensen. So this is an application for the Cromwell Trust for a rezone from agricultural A1 to C2. The property is approximately 67.875 acres, but the request is only for a 15-acre portion of the property. If you want to go to the next slide, Gwen, you can see that the property has a mixed-use land use designation, and the area outlined in purple is the area that they're requesting to change to commercial. If you want to go to the next slide, so you can see right now that portion of the property is zoned agricultural A1. You have City of Idaho Falls to the north and east, and then kind of an agricultural to the west, and then another C2 to the west. So there was something that came up in the Planning and Zoning meeting that the Planning and Zoning Commission was asking if this would qualify for spot zoning since it's agricultural on all sides on the south side of the road. Across the street to the north, it's commercial within the City of Idaho Falls, which can be used as adjacency. And because the land use is mixed use, and we've been through this on the Crowley property rezone, where the land use allows for the designation to be considered, it automatically kicks it out of that realm of spot zoning. If you go to the next slide, and just to kind of further that point, so the piece that's to the west currently is where the major commercial connector road is already built through the middle of that piece. So there's also been investments made in a commercial road, signifying that that area is planned to go commercial in the future and utilize that road. That's really about all I have. I will point out for the record that the applicant has and their representative have had conversations with the City of Idaho Falls because it's within the area of impact, and through conversation with the City of Idaho Falls chose to remain and continue their application in Bonneville County.
Questions?
Yeah, I've got a question. So does the applicant own west of the proposed rezone?
No, that's owned by Stafford Smith.
Okay. Okay. And was there any?
That's where the road is.
Yeah.
I just wondered if there was.
And I believe that there have been conversations between the property owners. I'm not sure where all of that's ended up, but I had encouraged them initially when they had come in to go and talk with him and see if he would be interested in changing that piece there as well at the same time.
Okay.
So I know that the conversations have definitely been encouraged and that they have been had. I just am not sure of the outcome of those. So.
Okay.
Questions? No. Okay. Thanks, Austin.
Yep.
Representatives here to speak on behalf, or are you public?
I think Sam Nelson online is the one that's gonna speak, is the applicant. Can you hear us, Sam?
Yes, I can.
Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, as far as, what we spoke about, in the last session, we don't really have anything to add. We have had conversations with Stafford Smith. He does plan to rezone that, but at this time, there was no interest in rezoning it along with our application. We have also had conversations with Idaho Falls, the city of Idaho Falls, just because we are bordering their property there with the park on the north side, or the east side, to discuss the road that we will have to put in there as well to create access to our property with both the east side as well as the west side with the new commercial road that was put in. But yeah, that's about where we're at, and I don't have anything else to add.
Can you give us your name and address, Sam?
Yeah. So Sam Nelson, and place of work is 1215 Wilmington Avenue, Suite 120, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84106.
Thanks.
Questions? No. Okay, so you've talked to the city, and I guess this would be applicable in a zoning hearing. Looking at a road across from the one that comes out of Snake River Landing that accesses your property, so to make it a full intersection. And they already have a traffic signal there, correct?
You've discussed that with the city, right, Sam?
Are you talking about the west side there where the new commercial road went in, or the east
Oh,
side?
the east side that'll go along Ryder Park.
Yes, so we have discussed that with them. There will not be a traffic signal going in that spot, because there is one just west of that, up where Gateway Drive is, and then down a little further where Snake River Landing, I think it might be what it's called, a little further east. And so the distance isn't far enough to put in a traffic signal at that location.
Okay, the traffic signal that's there is farther to the east then. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get my bearings. Okay. Okay, anything else? Questions? No. Any members of the public?
No, I was just here if they had questions.
Okay. You're Cromwell, right?
Yep.
Jess? Lauren, okay. Okay, any questions to the property owner? No. Okay, hearing none, we'll call this hearing to a close. We'll take the issue under advisement. Austin will prepare some proposed findings, visit with each commissioner individually. We'll meet again in a public meeting, but it won't be a public hearing, so we won't take any additional testimony. Probably about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Usually on Wednesdays at the 10 o'clock road and bridge time, so watch the agenda. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate your time.